Hello, everyone.
Hello, I'm Frank. We walk for about 20 minutes. We'll be going into the, sit down in the Zoom. We got three people share
Okay,
with you, share today. So Miss Chị Sương will start, and thank you.
okay. All right. Hello, chị Sương and Ron. Hello, thầy Nam Nguyễn. Wonderful to have you guys here today. Let me see. Let me check just my screen a little bit. You okay? So, who would like to share? Chị Sương, you want to practice sharing? Are you ready?
Yeah, I would like a second person if anyone volunteer to do the first one.
uh, Well, it looks like Ron and Jiha is walking outside, so they're not able to do it. Uh, Thầy Nam, are you ready? Thầy Nam, would you like to do practice sharing today?
I am not ready to sharing today. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So you
Okay,
all
so I
follow the mentor with offline, right? We all follow the mentor with offline this last week.
I
Yes.
am. Oh, damn. Do you join the upline also?
Uh, and I'm on the online class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Suong,
I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I will share today. So I
Okay.
will share now. Let I set up the camera.
Suong, before you start, I was wondering if you'd like to share. I know you were at the offline. What was your experience like?
Sorry, say again, Ron. I'm not hear you well.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were at the offline. What was your experience like at the offline?
Yeah, I have joined apply and I just back home some hours ago.
What was it like? What was the offline course like?
Yeah, I think it normal.
Okay.
I joined together with my mom. Yeah, and we have the inner peace. I met a lot of new friends. Yeah, and the teacher also I met the teacher of our house. I met thầy Thống. I met cô Linh. I met some member of our tree night out. I met Mr. Bình. I met Jordan and and his uh, girlfriend. I forgot the name. So I met three member of our house, and I met two teacher. So I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much, Ji Sương, and everyone who is participating today for the practice. Now I'd like to turn it over to Ji Sương to share whatever you want to share with us today. Okay, you can introduce yourself, um, set the context, and then just go from there. Let's give it, you can go. How many minutes do you think you are going to take?
Yeah, I think it's about 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thank you so much. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, thầy Brand. So I will start now. So good morning, thầy Brand. Good morning. Good evening, everyone. My name is Suong. My ID number is 6785 from house 339. And I am on the journey to become an inner being specialist. I deeply value the presence of everyone here. Your presence is the most precious gift to me. And first of all, I sincerely appreciate the knowledge. I am deeply grateful to the teacher. And today, we are going to explore one of the reference systems from the scientific perspective. This is not just a theory, it is a key to unlock the destiny of our life. We call it the formula for the root cause of life. Why are we here? We are here to answer the fundamental question: where does the result, the outcome of our life come from? If we want to change the result, change the outcome, we must find the root, the cause. And in the next 30 minutes, we will journey together to trace back to the root cause of our life. We will move from the outcome back to the source, to the cause. And finally, we will discover the series to transform our reality. And let's look at our life right now. Everything you have, your finances, your health, your relationship, we call this the outcome.
See, she has good introduction.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we call our finances, our health, our relationship, our life right now. Yeah, we call it the outcome. Do you see my camera?
Yes.
Yeah, we call it outcome. What directly determines this outcome? So what determines this outcome? Is it our choices? Is it our choice? Think about it. The reason we are sitting here today is that we choose to be here. The clothes we are wearing, the job we do, the person we marry, it all come from a series of choices. But why we choose it and not choose that? Why we choose this person and not that person? Is it because we like Is it because we like it or we find it suitable? Now let's go deeper. What form our life? What shape our life? And what we find suitable? It's in our personality. And the personality is shaped by the habits. Habits are formed by actions. And actions are driven by thinking, by thoughts. Many people try to change their life by changing their actions or habits, but have you noticed it often feels like swimming upstream? It takes a lot of effort, and often we revert to the old ways. Why? Because we haven't touched to the root yet. We have not touched to the core. Yes. So what dictates our talks? What is the driver behind the scenes? Is it belief? Beliefs from talk, belief shape thinking. Belief belief determine the choice. Belief shape talks. Belief shape thinking, and belief determine choices, and ultimately beliefs produce the outcome. So the first key is the result of our life is decided by our belief. Do you agree with me? Now, this is where we get interesting. If belief determine outcome, why do we sometimes not get what we want? We need to distinguish between two critical concepts. They are conscious desire. They are conscious desire. Whereas inner belief conscious desire is what we say out loud. For example, I want to be wealthy. I want a happy marriage. I want to be healthy. And inner belief is what truly exists deep inside our subconscious. And here is the rule. We should remember inner belief always win over the conscious desire. Let me give you an example. You consciously say, I want to be happy in marriage, but deep down, your inner belief, perhaps formed by past experiences or story you have heard, say that marriage is suffering or marriage is by freedom. So when the conscious desire and inner belief are in conflict, the inner belief is always determine the result. However, belief is a very abstract concept. It's a value. We cannot easily hone or fit a belief directly. Yeah, belief is value. We cannot easily hone or fit a belief directly. We need something more tangible to work with. So what represents the belief? It is a mental image. The image in your mind represents your belief. If I mention the word marriage, so what image immediately pop up in your mind? Is it a happy family dinner or is it a woman? If I mention money, do you see freedom? Do you see freedom? Do you see value? Do you see struggle and suffering? So that image is your inner belief. And That image is the prediction of your outcome. So now we arrive at the core of this reference system to change the outcome. We don't start with the action. We start with the image. So the mantra of this method. The mantra of this method is change image. Change life. The mantra for this method is change image, change life. Clear image is outcome. So everything begin with mental images. If you cannot see the destination, how can you read it? If your inner image is broken, your outer reality cannot be whole. To hear, do you agree with me on this mantra? So let's start briefly on the concept of the emptiness.
Too early, too soon. Before you talk about emptiness, let me jump in a little bit. First of all,
Please.
beautiful handwriting, beautiful clear writing. Your image is very beautiful. The drawing is great. Okay. The color is absolutely correct. Okay, thank you so much, Jisoo.
Thank you.
Are you reading? Did you type up and are you reading a script? Or
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
You're just starting, that's fine. Okay, this is like the first time you're touring. It's wonderful. Okay. Energy is great. Um, I feel I feel impressed. I'm really I mean, I've done this many times, but somehow through your sharing, I feel a more applicable, more impressed with the formula for the root cause, especially when we come to the part of the mental image. For some reason, I emotionally touched. Thanks to your sharing.
Thầy Brand for encouragement.
Yeah, it's feel kind of powerful. Let's go back a little bit. before we move on to the emptiness part, and there's a reason for that. Go ahead and show there we go, that part. There we go. Okay. So what is the first important key point of awareness that we need to impress upon, the person listening or studying this? What is the first important key point? A point where you actually cause a transformation in another person's life. In this picture, what is the first key awareness point?
The first key awareness point, I think, is the choice. Yeah, why the joy is why the outcome. The outcome come from our choices.
Right. And so, what is the conclusion with that part? Before we move on to personality, there is a conclusion. There's an important statement. There's an important statement.
The outcome today is the series of choices we made in the past.
Okay. That's just theoretical. That's just theoretical about the outcome and the choices. That's great. That's just a philosophical part, the theoretical part. But what does it say about us? There's a statement about us, about ourselves. Do you remember that?
Yeah. The origin,
the root cause of life,
it comes from begin with us.
With me, yeah, with us. Okay, the root cause of life begin with me.
Begin with myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to simplify it, the root cause of life begin with me. Okay,
the root cause of life begin with me. Yeah, thank you, thầy Frank. Yeah, the root cause of life begins with me, but it's not my fault because at that time, because at the time we joined, it is the
best choice we made. Yeah.
Yeah, the best choice we made at that time.
Yeah. So that statement has two parts, right? The root cause of life begin with me. It is when we take full and complete responsibility. We don't stop people anymore. We don't blame, we don't resent, and we don't blame other people, right? Because the root cause of life begins with me. So this is a point where if a person get it, they will basically transform and they don't need anything else. They don't need the rest. They can begin to take full and complete responsibility of their own life. Okay, the root cause of life begins with me. So you want to, when you're saying it, you want to say it, repeat it several times, and watch to see if the people get it. Oh yeah, the root cause of life begins with me. Yeah, okay. I don't blame other people anymore. Okay. And then you watch. Okay, some people might start to blame themselves. Okay, because life with me, I blame myself, and all. Then you say, oh, but it's not my fault. And so now we take responsibility, and secondly, we free ourselves from the trap of self-blame.
Yeah.
But it's not my fault. So that point is very, 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 very important. If we have nothing else to say, if we have no other time, we have to get a person to agree that the root cause of life begins with me, but not my fault. Okay?
So when I talk about belief, and the belief we immediately make our choices. So I conclude with the audience that the root cause of life, it begins with me.
No, you conclude that early on. You conclude it down all the way down at you conclude that all the way down at the beginning, because that's an important conclusion. You conclude it all the way down here.
Yeah, so it's just when I start with the outcome.
Oh yeah.
I ask the audience that what made our outcome today, and it comes from the series of joy we met in the past, Yeah, and I say that the root cause of life it begin with me.
After the
Yeah,
like and suitable. So we have to get to help the person
yeah,
get that.
yeah,
Oh, I choose it because I like it, because it is suitable for me with me. And it is saying, okay, I like it, suitable. It's all about me. First part is all about me. I like it because it's suitable with me. I choose this shirt. Okay. And then at
yeah,
that point, you will make the conclusion that the root cause of life begins with me.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and stop blaming the other people, and then I
Hmm.
will ask, do they claim themselves?
Do they take responsibility? Yeah, do they take
Yeah,
responsibility? And
yeah,
notice that you could also add that you ask a question, an inquiry, right? We always create an inquiry, and we help the other person realize the truth from the question. We ask, do you notice that as a human being, we tend to take credit for the good things? We tend to
yeah,
take
yeah,
credit for the good thing. We take responsibility for our accomplishment and our achievement. But when bad things happen, we blame other people.
yeah. For the
Yeah,
undesirable outcome,
exactly.
we
Undesirable outcome would blame other people. If it's great health, yeah, it's because of me. I eat well, I exercise, so it is because of me. But if I get sick, it's because of COVID, because of the other
yeah,
person who infected me. If I
yeah,
made a lot of money, it is because of my investment skill, my business skill. But if I lose a lot of money, it's because of the economy. It's my partner. So we bring that up. We show the person that they have been living in contradiction, that they are not responsible. But in order to take full and complete responsibility, you have to say the root cause of life begins with me, including all the good and the bad. And then we save the person by saying, but not my fault. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got it.
That,
Yeah, thank you very much, thầy Frank.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now,
Uh, do you want to move on? Go ahead.
yeah. In here, I should go continue to go about the to talk about the the here see talk, no, or I will explain about the emptiness.
Uh, it doesn't matter. I don't remember. It depends on the flow. Depend on the flow. You can say that it is your mental images, and the mental image, is made up of what we hear, what we see, how our hearing, our seeing, our talking, and our knowing. And then before you talk about the emptiness, you have to challenge the other person. Um, we have to challenge the other person. Even before we talk about the pen, right? Before we talk about the pen, we challenge another person, and we say that prove to you I can prove to you that the outcome of life is your mental image. And that's when you ask a person to come up with 5 words that represent the image of another person. And then we have to prove to them that, yeah, your outcome of life right now is because of your mental image. So all of that still reinforce the root cause of life begin with me. And it is not until we get to the part of changing the image that you talk about the emptiness. Okay, in order to change, you have to go empty. But before we talk about change, we have to prove and get the participant to agree that the image is the outcome. So there's a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So until here, I say that the belief it come from the the image in the mind, and I ask the audience, do you agree with me that the outcome come from the belief and the image is represent for the belief? So
Mm-hmm.
if they get it, they okay with it. So I don't need to talk about the emptiness, and I will
Well,
talk about
the emptiness come from the next statement. Change image, change life. So in order to change an image, you have to clear a current image. Right? So you have the mantra. You can show the next page for me. Show the next page. So there are two statements. There we go. Okay, so change image, change life. You can say, I can prove to you. This is where I can prove to you that if you want to change your life, you have to change your image. And this is how you do it. Right?
yeah.
So
So
there's a step by step. So the clear image, the word clear image is outcome. That one goes on top. Clear image is outcome. That is a statement that comes on top. The change image, change life is just that one goes on the bottom. The clear image is outcome. That's where you prove it by interacting with with other people. There pick two people that is important to you. Think about 5 words that come up, and then you show them that their words, the 5 words represent the outcome of that person. And when you get the person to agree, oh yeah, okay, my relationship with this person is all those words, then you ask, do you want to change it? That's an important point, right? Do you want to change your image? And then we're going to show you how we change the image. And before we show the image, we tell the story of the pen, the emptiness. Okay?
yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, do you want to give that a try? So let's try it right now. Okay, let's pretend you can work with me. Okay, so the part that you say clear image is outcome. So interact with me or interact with anybody in the Zoom. You go ahead and ask the Zoom. Anybody want to volunteer to work with me? I'm going to prove to you that your image is your outcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. So um, we know that the belief will lead to the joy and make the outcome today, and the image will be present of the belief. We if we have the clear image, that means we have the outcome. How I should say. So I will root to you that the clear image will lead to the outcome, and you change the image, you will change the life. So for anyone volunteer to interact with me.
Yeah.
So
Does anybody want to
yeah,
try?
yeah.
Oh, I can do it. Okay, so I'll do it.
Well,
You go
Yeah,
ahead
can
and tell them what to do. Okay,
chị
chị
Sương,
Hoa.
yes, I can volunteer.
good.
Yeah, thank you, chị Hoa. So can you tell me the 5 words when you think about 2 person, the most important person in your life? Each person you can think about 5 words.
Let's say my father.
Your
He's
father.
very
Yeah.
he's very kind.
Cái, the first word is cái.
He's very wise.
And why? And then
He's stubborn.
stubborn.
Stubborn. Yeah.
Stubborn. Yeah. I miss, so I write correctly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
two more words. He's very protective.
Protective.
Mm. And he's very strong.
Strong. So when you think about your father, these five works disappear in your mind. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So you think your father is stubborn, protective, and how about the other person?
The other person, I think
Do
of
they,
my sister.
yeah, yeah. Do they
Is
think your father's why? Do they think your father stubborn?
why do I
For,
think?
for example, myself, I don't think your father is stubborn. And when you talk about he is very protective, I may think because he very care of his children. So can you answer me? The firework, these firework, it come from your father from outside or come from yourself.
Um, from outside, when I talk to him, he's stubborn.
Sorry,
Sometimes.
Siri. Sometimes.
So when I talk to him, this is a good question. Is it from inside or from outside of my thinking or from how I see him? Is that your question?
Yes. The word protective or stubborn, when you think about your father, it come from your inside yourself or come from outside. My question is that, and your answer is from inside your. Is it right?
That's how I view him. So if that's how I view him, is that from inside or outside? Let me think. That's what I think of him. It's from my mind. Okay, it's from, yeah, how I judge him. It's from my perception. So how does that work?
Yeah. So
And whether it's inside or outside, that's what I'm thinking myself too about that.
So this
So
part
my
is
image
this
of
part is
him,
really, yeah, keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple, Jisoo. This
yeah.
part, the where Jihua is already written 5 words, and all we gotta do is we show that okay. So you have these 5 words, then take a look at your relationship with your father. It is based on these 5 words. Go ahead and go back to the other picture of the 5 words for me. Can you show that? So when you think of your father, and you think of him as wise and kind and stubborn and protective and strong, how do you feel, especially when you think of him as stubborn? For example, how do you feel about him when you think of him as stubborn?
Yeah. So when you talk about your father about the stubborn, what do you feel, Jiwa?
um, I I feel frustration.
Yeah, do you want to get close to him when you are talking to somebody who's stubborn?
Not really.
Not really. So that's that's your reality right there, right? Your reality with your father is you don't want to get close to him because you see him as stubborn, right? That is your reality. So in this part, you want to get the person to recognize the reality with another person based on what they feel, what they want, what your desire. I would say your desire, right? Belief and desire. Would you desire to be closer to your father?
Yes, I would
Yeah,
love to be close to
you
my
would love to
father.
be close to your father, but you have the inner belief that he's stubborn. So the inner belief that he's stubborn wins, And so that makes it harder or impossible for you to get close to him. Right? So the question is, do you want to get close to him? Okay, if you want to get close to him, then we're going to have to change your image. You're going to have to change your image about him so that it will be aligned with your desire for getting close to him. So kind, wise, those are all positive image. Protective, maybe, I'm not sure, depend on some people, right? Protective for some people, they might consider that negative. So out of these 5 words, which, words would you like to change?
Stubborn.
Yeah, stubborn. Okay. And so let me show you how to change those words. Okay, this is where you can talk about the pen. Okay.
Yeah.
But did you get that, Jihua? At this point, with that little, just those few questions, did you get that your relationship with your father, your reality of your relationship of your father is based on these 5 words? Your mental image determines your outcome in life. The outcome in life is your relationship with your father, and your mental images, wise, kind, stubborn, protective, those are a combination of words, and it makes up your reality, your outcome with your father right now. And when you think about these words, there's certain feelings and there's certain limitation, and it's not what you desire. Because your belief, you have certain conscious belief, but your inner, that you have certain conscious desire to get close to your father, but your inner belief, which is made up of your mental images, includes stubborn and protective, and so you can't get close to your father that way.
Beautiful.
Therefore, root cause of life begin with me. Okay. And so if you would like to change it, let me show you how to change it. Okay. So Jisung, see if you can give that a try and see if you can help Jihua change it by getting emptiness.
Yeah. So Jihua, so do you want to change to get closer with your father?
Yes, I want to.
Yeah. So I will share with you the concept about the emptiness. It will help you to change the image of your father. So can you tell me what is it in my hand? Yeah. That
It's a pen.
yeah, it's a pen. Yeah. So with you, it is a pen. And when
Yes.
I put it in the floor, and my pet, the dog, they like it. So with the dog, with my dog, with my beloved dog, what is it?
I think it's a toy to the dog.
Yeah, so to the dog, it is a toy. And with us, it is a pen. So who is right? Who is correct?
Both is correct, I think.
Yeah, what is yeah, okay, who is correct? Yeah, so if I put it here and I play the room and also the dog run out of the room. So what is it?
It's nothing if no
Yes.
one's looking.
Yeah. So when nobody in the room, no observer, this become nothing. So um, everything is become nothing when nobody observes. So everything have the emptiness, include it include us. So we can become nobody. Everything can become nothing, and we become nobody. And when we nobody, we can become anyone. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yeah. So if we would like to change, you would like to change the relationship with your father, you can become nobody. We inactive the emptiness, and then we build the new image. We build the new image. So now you have the image about your father is stubborn and would like to change the image. We cannot force our brain to imagine something different. We need to change the input. We need to change the input. The mental image is built by 4 elements. The 4 elements is here. 3, 4, and now this is the formula for transformation. You can control the hear and the see, and change the talk and know. Control the hear and see. You stop exposing yourself to negative news, the toxic stories or images of failure. If you want a happy marriage, you stop listening to story about divorce, and you want a closer relationship with your father. You you stop seeing your father like a stubborn. You surround yourself with the positive energy, and change the talk. You speak in the direction you desire. What you want your father, you talk in that direction. You don't want your father stubborn. You avoid to talk about that. You want your father is caring, and you can talk in that direction. Talk about the love, how he loved, how he loved your mom, your relative, yourself, and gender knowing also. This is about we gaining the constructive concept. We learn about the definition of loving, of happiness, and from those who would like your father to become. When you change the input, the hear, see, the talk, the know, the image will automatically change it. And when the image change, your belief change. And when the belief change, the choice change. And when the choice change, the outcome will change. Yeah. So to summarize I would like to say that we override the formula of for the root cause apply in the both in the view of science, and we understand that the inner belief override the concept design, and we know that the image represent the belief, and to change our life we need to have the clear image. We would like to have the outcome. We need to have the clear image, and to change the life, to change the outcome, we change the image. How we do that? We do that by we control the hearing. We control the hear, the see, and change the talk, the know. Yeah. So we remember the clear image is outcome. Yeah. Thank you for your presence. I'm really appreciation and gratitude.
That was wonderful, teacher. Okay. Well, the first time you basically got all of the all of the whole diagram from the beginning to the end. Okay. Let me ask you, Hoa, did you get the emptiness? Were you able to get to the point of emptiness when you really got that the image that you see of your father come from within yourself? So in that story of the pen, when there's a story of the pen, the part where that story you have to be really careful. Okay, you really take it step by step by step, and make sure each step you watch to see if the person is getting it. Because that is going to cause the transformation. It's not about the story itself. It's not about how much we know. It's about if that person is getting it. Okay. So, so when we tell the story, we want to make sure that maybe I'll do this. Let's see. So when we tell the story, okay, so we're still using Ji Hua's example, okay. What is this that I'm holding up? You look at your own screen and you see, for example, if you hold it, it's easier to see. Sorry. What is this that I'm holding up? Okay, if you were holding it like this, kind of hard to see. Okay, so be careful with that. What is this that I'm holding up? Okay, you focus on this. You don't say what this is. What is this I'm holding up? Ji Hua say it is a pen. Okay. We affirm what the other person say. I say, yeah, it's a pen. You see the pen, I see the pen because we use it to write or to mark. And you affirm that person so we are sure that we're on the same page and we got the agreement. Okay, we got the agreement. And the next one you create a new scenario. Okay. There's another animal, also intelligent animal who live with us. When we say an intelligent animal who also live with us, we are giving the other person a sense that something should agree, right? It live with us every day. It's smart. We're smart, intelligent, smart, and it lives with us, such as a puppy dog. Okay, by now we have basically create a scenario where there is another intelligent animal who live with us who should see the same thing. But we use the idea of a puppy dog, okay? And the person will say, yeah. We ask, okay, what would the puppy dog, what would the puppy dog do if it see this thing? And normally, and naturally, the other person would say the puppy dog would either chew on it or play with it. Okay, this is a step-by-step walkthrough to change a person's awareness. Number one, we establish that the puppy dog is intelligent and smart and live with us. So they should have similar perspective. But obviously it doesn't. It's gonna play with it or it'll chew on it. See, just that two or three statement, you can help another person start to aware. Okay. So for us, it's a pen because we write with it. To a puppy dog, it'll chew or play with it. It might chew it, play with it. Okay, we can't, we can't conclude for sure, but we assume that the puppy dog is gonna chew or play with it because it think it's a bone or a toy. So even before you move on to the next step, you make sure that what you say sink in. That's why this whole part, take your time, go slow. Now, if I were to put this down, once again, I never call it a pen. I don't call it a bone. I say, I put this down. I leave the room. The puppy dog leaves the room. Okay, you paint that clear picture. Paint the clear picture. I leave the room. The puppy dog leaves the room. Wait a little bit. Okay, take it's half a breath. Okay, then what is it? That's the next question. What is it? And then with that, the participant would say it's nothing. And you have to make sure that you get the agreement again. It is nothing, not because it doesn't exist. It obviously exists, okay? It's nothing, not because it doesn't exist. It exists. It is nothing because I am not there to observe it. The puppy dog is not there to observe it. Therefore, it is nothing. So that's the conclusion, right? We help the other person get the emptiness, okay? It is really, that is the emptiness right there. It is nothing, not because it doesn't exist. It exists. It is nothing because I'm not there to observe it. The puppy dog is not there to observe it. Therefore, it has nothing. It depends on an observer. So that's another key point. Okay, you may not need to say it, but it's a key point that you have to get it. It depends on an observer. Without an observer, it is nothing. And then you reinforce that point by saying, okay, I come back into the room. I pick it up. It is now. You have to put it, what is now? It is now can help them, right? A pen. Puppy dog comes back into the room. It'll play with it or chew on it. And so it becomes a pen or a bone again. And so hopefully by that point, the other person will get that this thing only has meaning when a person is observing it, is using it, is playing with it, or a dog is playing with it. It is nothing if nobody is there to observe it. Okay? And then the next question is very important. So what this is, what it is, its meaning, does it come from itself or is it coming from inside us outward? That's the point that you want to drive down. What this is does it come from itself or does it come from inside us out? Okay, so in the offline class, and they didn't have time to practice this theory but when you share this part, you use your other hand, you point to one hand, you hold it. Does it come from itself or does it come from inside us out? You use the other hand, you point to your own head and you point it to this. With those motion, hopefully the other person will get it comes from inside out. Okay. Does it come from itself into our head? Or does it come from outside, inside us, outward? And so the conclusion is what this is come from inside us, outward. And so you can say the next statement, okay, therefore, all things, you can write this down, all things have the essence of emptiness. emptiness. Essence of emptiness. All things have the essence of emptiness. I'm going to throw this pen away. Okay? In other words, everything is essentially empty of meaning. That's another way to say it in the line. All things have the essence of emptiness because all things is essentially empty of meaning. Because we're talking about emptiness. Empty what? Empty of meaning. All things is essentially empty of meaning. Whatever meaning it has comes from inside us, not from itself. All things have the essence of emptiness because all things are essentially empty of meaning. Okay? And then you can, and as a human being, we have the nature of emptiness. Nature of emptiness. Okay? We'll talk about nature of emptiness later when we get to the human energetic structure. But this is a point where you can, okay, all things have the essence of emptiness, including other people. Okay, including other people and including myself. Okay, and then I myself, human beings have a nature of emptiness. We talk about human nature later, human nature of emptiness. So if we are by nature empty, we are nothing. We are no one. If a thing has an essence of emptiness, then it is essentially nothing. Because it is essentially empty of meaning or essentially nothing, it has unlimited potential. Those are some mantra you want to write down. Because it is essentially nothing or essentially empty of meaning, it has unlimited potential. And if it has unlimited potential, what can it be? Okay? It can be anything. Or if it is empty of meaning, then what meaning can we give it, right? Because it comes from inside. What meaning can we give it? We can give it any meaning. If we use the word empty, empty of meaning. Or if we use the word nothing, then it can be anything. Okay? Yeah. And so we can apply to Jihua's father, right? If your father is essentially empty of meaning, or if your father is essentially no one, then he has unlimited potential. And if your father has unlimited potential, then what can he be? Okay, this is where Jihua, pay attention. Okay, so your father is now no one. His essence is emptiness, empty of meaning. What can he be now? What can your father be? Jihua, can you interact with me? Come up to the screen. If your father is essentially no one, who or what can he be?
He can be open-minded. He can be open-minded. What else? He's very easy to receive. He's friendly. He can be easy to be with.
So the question is, do you believe it?
Do I believe it? Or if I use this theory or this, yes, if I
At
use
this moment, do you believe that your father can be all those new words that you have just invented?
do I believe it? I can. Yes, I do believe it.
Okay, at least
Yep.
more than before, right? So you have created a new possibility for yourself and your father. You have created a new reality. It's just a small possibility now. It's a small seed right now. And there's another statement. There's another statement that you will need to conclude, Jisung, when we are sharing this, right? Begins all things with the seed of mental images. Begin all things with the seed of mental images. So Jihua has just created some new seed, okay? Tiny little seed that he can be easy to be with. He can be open-minded. And if you go and to nurture that seed all day long, then, the seed is going to grow. Okay. If we are sharing this with, a first-time participant who has never been introduced to this before, we don't talk about wisdom and stuff like that. But you can bring back the principle of light, right? Out of the five words, three are good, two are bad. Then you can bring back the principle of light and say, okay, we already learned about the principle of light. If you focus on the darkness, guess what's going to happen? The darkness is going to get bigger. But if you focus on the light, even if we have no wisdom or anything like that, if you just focus on those three good words and make a big deal out of it, okay? Even if you did not get to sometimes we talk about the root cause of life and we never get to the part of emptiness and creating any new. What we have done here, we've actually create a new possibility. That's wisdom level 2. But even if we don't have wisdom level 2 and we didn't get to the part where she create new image, we can still use the principle of light, and we go back to those 5 words and we say, instead of focusing on the 2 bad words, why not make a big deal out of the 3 good words? If you spend your day being grateful for the fact that your father was kind, all that stuff, then that will leave no room for you to feel that your father is stubborn. Right? That's level 1. That's level 1 wisdom and awareness. But we don't talk about wisdom and awareness yet. But as mentor, you already went through it. You understand it. If we make a big deal out of the good thing that a person have, then the bad thing would kind of get shoved in the corner and we don't notice it. But if we can get to the emptiness, that's wisdom level 2, where you can actually create, and she already created the possibility that he is open-minded, easy to relate to. So you can use level 1 and level 2, alternate. A person of wisdom is one who is able to alternate between the different levels of wisdom. On the one hand, focus on all the good thing and just magnify it, be grateful for it, tell it, right? My father is kind and caring and all that stuff. And when you spend time doing that, you don't have time to be stubborn, to see him as stubborn. But when you need to, and if you want to, you can switch over to level 2, go up to level 2. Okay, he's no one. In fact, if and when you encounter a situation where you feel undesirable, okay, he's undesirable, he's being stubborn, then you can go back to that emptiness. He's no one. And I create the possibility that he is open-minded. Okay. You see the power of the formula for the root cause of life and so many key points. So we can go back. And as I mentioned before, last week, I'm going to restart the inner being courses, and I will try to speak in a way that you guys can imprint. Jisung did a wonderful job of taking note and imprinting. So I will try to make it clear so that each key point is in the sharing, because I don't think any of my sharing is actually complete from, that include all the key points up to now. Some of them is missing and, this and that. I would try to make sure that I include all the key points in there. Okay.
So you
Any
share
questions?
already? You say that you met already?
I've done it many times. I've done it, several times, several seasons, in my playlist. In the a long playlist, I did it several times, but none of them were complete. So this next one, starting next week, I will try to go through each of the diagram more complete so that we get all the key points. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, thầy.
But yeah, any lesson, impression, and realization about this part so far before we get another person to practice sharing? What did you get out
May
of
I
that?
speak?
Yeah, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Frank. So yeah, in the last couple nights before going to sleep, Ron and I were re-listening to your video again, sharing when you were doing the 24-hour master sharing, and we write it down too because we like to do like a good introduction. So this morning, I didn't know that Ron's mic was not unmuted. So I said, yes, Suong had a good opening, like simple opening. So that's good. So it helps. It helps to listen to it, pause it, and write it down. What are the key points you were sharing in your YouTube video? So that was thank you very much for that available for us. So this morning when Sung is sharing, I feel that it's simple. I really like it. It's she go right to the point. Yes. And when I was the participant in this, to be to do the example or the real participant as an audience, then there is some shift in me. It's like, that is so true. It is very true that I understand it. I understand the theory. I had heard it many times before from different teachers. And today, when you took time to share each point and slowly guiding from the other way you usually say A to B, B to C, C to D, then I really get it. I was like, and when Sung is sharing, I was like, so I wonder if I can use the word monitor to, what was the one, to see, and then change the talk and know. Say, oh, monitor
Yeah,
to
we monitor
hear.
the seeing and the hearing. Yeah, the monitor the
The,
hearing and seeing the input. And
yes.
then we
So
change the talking and knowing.
yes, we change the talking and knowing. So we monitor that, meaning when it come into my mind, then I can listen to something positive about fathers. Fathers are, loving and caring and all of that. Or watch movie about a father who so sacrifices life for the wife and children and the family and the community. Anything positive that monitor my hearing and seeing, um, then I have that image in mind, and then change my my talk and my talking and my knowing, which is you were saying, I Patel and that actually it really works. He's not that bad. He's not that stubborn, you know. So that's what I get. It really sink in. And while I was thinking about that, is that I can use this key or this principle, or how do I say this formula to anyone, to my son, to my daughter. And I really, it sink in for me is what you were saying, as at least now I have the seed of it. Um, it would be impossible to change it right away. That's impossible to change it instantly. Like, although when you set the seed, then I like it because I'm not being forcing myself to do all of these change instantly. So there, that's my sharing and what I get. Thank you, Frank, and thank you, everyone.
Good, thank you. Yeah, and I am using this, I'm using this formula um, for myself as well, regarding relationship with certain people that is important but is not as optimal. And so I'm working on it myself. It is a real practical application. Yeah,
Yes, and also
grateful for that.
Suong was just freshly out of the offline, so
Mm-hmm.
Suong, you still have that momentum, energy to share this. So I am very grateful for you to share. And you ask, this is second time sharing the with the right now. There's everyone in your house attending here, and so that's beautiful energy. And second time you're sharing it, and always good energy from you, serenity, and your writing is just un it's speechless. It's beautiful. Yeah, you must have it from your own competent, or you must practice lots of times in order to get where you are. So it's very good. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, chị Hoa, for your nice work to me. Yeah, it encouraged me. Yeah, thank you, thầy Vương, very much for the constructive feedback. Now, for the next time I do it, I think I will do it better. I get the main point, and I got the way you guide me how to interact with the audience. Yeah, to guide them, to help them more easier to receive the, for example, for the emptiness, how to change the image and change the outcome. Yeah. I also have the lesson. Yeah, I apply the formula of root cause. At the first time when I talk with Thầy Brand, that I am limited on in English, and Thầy Brand say that when I talk like that, I limit myself and I have the image in audience. I should not say like that, and I should change the image about myself. And I imagine I have an image that I speak good English, and I follow Thầy Brand, I follow cô An Trang, and I imagine that I will become fluently in English. Yeah, and I step by step, first of all, I feel more confident to say. I know I accept my presence, and I imagine I look toward image that I will speak fluently. So I confident, and I have a belief when I have the image, and I have 100% the belief. So I think I will have the outcome in the near future. And also I started to apply this into the relationship with my mom. And I also have the difficult when I would like to build a new image. I cannot think the other character, the other personality to build my new image of my mom. Yeah, I struggle with that, and I accept that, and I met the character I love bigger. And now when Thầy Brand share, I know that I also in the right way for the firework. Yeah, so I choose ignore the work undesirable, and I focus on the work I love, and from that the new work coming. Yeah. So thanks very much.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, grateful for your sharing. Okay, who wants to practice? Let's have another person. Was it Jihua or who said it? Or Ron? Ben, how's it going? Ji Khánh, Ji Hằng, who's ready? Who's ready to practice?
I'm not ready to practice today, but I would like to share something, an experience I went through in the past week. And this knowledge that I have now, it helped me quite a bit. Last Friday, we had two fatalities at work, and
Oh no.
they it's been on my mind all week. They one guy came to work, and he ended up ending somebody else's life and his own. And the experience I got out of it, all week, rumors have been going around about different stories, and I had to create an emptiness. I had to hear what I was hearing, see what I was seeing, and just close my mind to what they were saying because I don't want the stories to get any further and until everything was dealt with. And it that day that happened, I had a whole bunch of phone calls on my phone, and my kids were all wondering if I was still here. And I was at home working on a shed, and the uh, the thoughts that went through my mind is, how could somebody do that? And Yeah, it was an experience where this knowledge helped me get through some of the thinking, where I could create an emptiness and just not say anything until everything is dealt with the people that look after it. And a lot of things went through my mind about his families, the families that were involved, and it was a tough week. Yeah, I just wanted to share that, and with this knowledge, I think it's helped me a lot to deal with it.
Can I
And
please,
it's still on the back of my mind all the time. I mean, I deal with a lot of people at work, and it's pretty tough situation to actually create an emptiness, but I'm able to do it by just knowing what I'm hearing and seeing. And everybody will get through this. And yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Okay.
yeah, may I say something, please?
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, darling. Um, so I just want to retell the story again. Some of us, maybe, so there were two guys at work that Ron worked with, and a younger guy who's about 47 years old come in and like shoot a gun at the older man, not older man, a retiring man very soon, 65 years old. He's going to retire very soon, like in December. And he shoot the older guy die, and he shoot himself. They both die on spot. So, and then now news come out, and so that had bothered Ron and everyone in the company. So that's what it was. And thank you for sharing. I did not know that, darling. So yeah, so create emptiness, and yeah, it's something can be why. The question would be why, right? Okay, that's all I like to share. Some of us to get a little bit better picture of what happened.
The thing is, too, the day before they had a safety meeting, and everybody was fine. They were laughing, and there was nothing, no signs of anything. And for what would make somebody just do that? How does that happen? And yeah, that been on my mind all week.
Okay. Now that you paint a very clear picture of an undesirable situation for everybody to hold in their head, let's change the difficult things like that. We're gonna it's a chance for all of us to grow, right? It's a chance for us to face our reality and to grow. and to become, better than who we are. And the more we face that, especially in this days and age, the more we see the importance of the philosophy, right? What would our workplace look like if people were spending time with honoring gratitude and tolerance and inner peace? What would workplace look like if the employer was focusing their training and development on human awareness, other than just skills? So it speaks to the need for us to become more mature, and for the philosophy to become more widespread. So let me share with you something that's hopefully a little bit more. This is can you see that screen? Hang on,
Yes.
Impacted.
hang on. Let me check that again. Hang on.
Can I say something before you share too?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very empowering to see the video of all the teachers from WIT in Australia.
Australia? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At the line, if anyone haven't watched the final night at the offline, was very empowering for me all day. All the words keep saying is that to share the world of this philosophy and the knowledge. That's
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is a video that my wife has made, and we can use that as a trailer for the next season of Inner Being course. Okay. So hopefully it'll give us a little bit of positive energy to clear out some of the negativity.
Egg impacted from the outside. Become food. Egg breaking through from the inside out is a new life. How will your shell be broken? Instead of letting outer pressures break you, choose to break through your inner barriers and rise into growth.
Okay.
That's so impressive.
Yeah, the shell broken from the outside, right? Ron, you get to experience that this week, right? External circumstances, will damage us, and we are forced to grow. Okay, and that's
Just
how.
the way I look at it now, though, is there's nobody to blame. I mean, there was obviously issues there, but there's no one to blame. Yeah. Um, that's the way I kind of look at it now. First thing when I first heard it, my first thought was wit. Experiencing what I have and how to create that emptiness, and yeah.
Yeah. So it would be nice if other employees and those individuals were exposed to the philosophy before it happened. Okay,
Mhm.
whatever it was that caused the resentment, it would have been nice if they learned how to break out of their own shell, out of their own constraint um, before it blow up and before the egg crack from the external pressure. So with that, do we have anybody else want to practice? Otherwise, we just kind of try to keep it on a positive note and move on.
Yeah. I didn't mean to bring a negative note in there. I just wanted to share my experience for the week. So
It's important that that we get in touch with it. Yeah. Mhm. That's in my work every year we have to train for that kind of thing. It's an official training that we have to do when something like that happens. Um, but every time the training comes up, I'm like, why are we spending time training um, for negativity when instead we could train for the principle of light? Why not devote time to help people become more tolerant um, and gratitude and grateful? Because if you bring light into the room, if you train people to be tolerant and peaceful and grateful, then you're not gonna have to train for the violence. Okay, so you need to does the work offer any support, mental support or anything like that? Yeah. Do you how do other people handle it?
how do other people handle it?
Yeah, are they okay? Are you able to help them in any
Yeah,
way?
they seem to be okay. I
Okay.
mean, the industry I'm in, I've witnessed a lot of not that type of incident, but yeah, other incidents, and that's
Pretty
the industry
stressful.
that we work in.
It's pretty stressful, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, now with this philosophy, it's much easier for me. And I do talk to a couple of people at work about it as well.
Okay. Yeah,
I
invite them to
share.
the next season if you can. Okay.
Mhm.
Invite them to the next season.
Yeah, we're so ready for the next season, Frank. We are looking forward to it
Yeah.
because now you're at different level, and thank you. I really appreciate the all the offline with us interpretation.
Okay. It's all quiet on the from the other camera. Oh, chị Phúc. Good time, dear. Good.
We'll be
Hello, chị
excused
Phúc.
very soon because we have a commitment. Yeah, and we will have it on. We will listen.
Yeah, chị
Thank
Phúc,
you.
we're waiting for you. Chị Phúc, we're waiting for you to share. Would you like to jump in?
Are you asking Tâm Phúc or?
Anybody else want to practice? Why didn't you say you were ready to practice or something? You ready to?
Oh, we will go. We have a commitment to
Oh,
go
okay.
out of town. Go out of
Okay.
town to see. Ron's kids. Yeah.
Okay. You guys enjoy your day. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
listen to the Zoom. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Em.
You guys take care.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, chị Phúc,
Thank you, Typewriter.
we had chị Suong did the whole sharing on the root cause of life already. We had a discussion already, and we're waiting for you if you have anything for us. If not, we'll adjourn. She signed in. Bin and Bin, Mr. Bin, are you there? Chưa Thuận Duyên. Okay. Would you care to share, Mr. Bin? Have you been practicing or studying? If you guys are not available to do official, sharing, then you can share your lesson impression realization. Anything you've learned, anything interesting that you guys want to share in from the mental wit offline. Oh, okay. When is it a function? And the Phúc is not ready, so we're not going to drag it on, and we'll just say goodbye today. Okay, at this point, we'll see you guys during the week if you can join my sharing on Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. in Vietnam. Okay, it'll be Wednesday night Pacific Coast. It'll be the new session, new season. And you guys have a great day, a great evening. Okay, if you're gonna go to bed, remember from the offline, sleep with high energy of inner peace, so that your sleep will be much longer. Okay. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're gonna go to sleep. Nice, couple of nice long deep breath. Don't think when you're lying down, and if you're gonna lie down, if you're gonna think, don't lie down. So, make the best of your sleep today, and have a wonderful day tomorrow. When you wake up bright and early at 4 a.m. for the next mentor class. Okay, I will be interpreting. So, you guys take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye, thầy Frank.
Okay.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
See you on Monday morning.
Yes. Yeah. Frank, and good night, everyone. Good day, Frank.
Good
Your
night. Good night.
family.
Bye bye.